how do you promote your hiring processes? Are you using social media mainly, or are you just trying to get word of mouth?
I tell you, we've been very fortunate that we get a lot of ours by word of mouth. But one of the things that we started too was we don't have volunteers. This did used to be a combination fire department. We were a combination, really was a volunteer fire department, then evolved into a combination department for the vast majority of my career. And then we went to all career. It kind of got to the point when you've got full time career guys at every fire station, and every call that comes out, I mean, they're jumping on the truck and they're leaving, and the volunteers are like, "Hey, what do you want us to do?" Because fire trucks, really no reason for us to run med calls anymore and things like that. And so volunteers just kind of really fizzled out. We tried multiple different things to kind of keep that program going over the years, and just never really came up with a great solution. So it eventually just faded to the wayside. So that used to be a really good recruiting tool for us. Was we would get people in here, they would say, "Hey, I'm interested in fire services. Hey, sign up with our volunteer program. Come volunteer, come ride with these, come ride with us, see if you like this." So, well, as that fell to the wayside, we hadn't had anything in place in a while, but last year I put in a ride along program. So now we have went through our attorney and everything, and got a ride along program done. And so I've had two young men that are both in high school, seniors in high school, just in the last 2 weeks, that have come to see me and said, "Hey, hey, I'm interested in the fire service. Somebody gave me your name and number, and said, I really needed to talk to you, but it's something that's kind of on my heart. I think I might want to do it." And I hand them the ride along paperwork, and I give them a shirt and kind of make them feel like they're part of us. And they come down here, I'll contact one of the captains and say, "Hey, got this young man. He's gonna come jump on the rig. He wants to ride with y'all for this, and it may not be for 24 hours. It may be for 8 hours or 12 hours or whatever." But it seemed to be a pretty good little program too, and it really exposes them to it. So if they're kind of on the fence about it, like, "I'm not real sure," then it'll make their mind up real quick after they make about 10 med runs with them, and see, and
Yeah.
see what they're getting into, and they'll decide, "Hey, do I really like this?" Maybe I'll think about a different career path. But it's something new for us that we're kind of trying, and I wanted to do that because I'm trying to introduce more young people.
Yes.
If we're gonna have a 30-year retirement or a 35-year retirement, my gosh, we're gonna have to start at 18 years old to have any kind of life after retirement by the time you can get to that age. So I just was trying to get as many of these young people interested as we can.